It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very special, dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I am Courtney Levette, and I am sitting next to the man, the myth, the legend, Drumma Boy.
Hey, yeah.
What's good? How you doing?
Moving, grooving, around getting it.
Okay, I see. You are absolutely working. You always in something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are an Atlanta legend, but
Memphis, Atlanta.
right. I was going there. I was like, you're an Atlanta legend, but you're from Memphis. So how did that transition come from you going from Memphis to coming here?
Basically, like, you know what I'm saying, I had produced on Life. That was like one of my first projects. I did Yo Gotti, Inevitable Entertainment, the Life album. I did like 4 tracks on that. Then he did Back to the Basics. I did That's What's Up. When you see me, shot it, poppy collar, then you holler, that's what's up. And this is all like throughout high school, you know what I mean? Did like 3 tracks on Tila, Double Dose. Started producing for Gangsta Boo, 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, Juicy. All those guys, 8 Ball and MJG, Player Fly. You know, just the whole underground of Memphis. And throughout that process, you know, people from outside cities would be reaching out, hitting me up. Pastor Troy hit me from Atlanta. He was like, yo, I'm working on DSGB album. Amazing. And at this point, I'm like, my first year in college, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I got to get to the A. I got somebody talking about 8,000. I'm going to have to skip class.
I can't do class today.
So, you know, I drove to the A and did 2 tracks for Pastor Troy. One on was Off in This Game. The other one was Pop Their Pussy. Make them get their money right.
You know, it made me feel some kind of way that I know the words to that song. It's like, why do I know that?
It's just a motivational anthem. Like, you know what I'm saying? It make you get up and go get that money. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, you know, at that point I was 20, you know what I'm saying? And like I wasn't even old enough to get in the strip club, but I got one of the hottest strip club songs, you know what I'm saying, going throughout Atlanta. And from there, Boys in the Hood Block reached out like, yo, we working on an album, you know what I'm saying? I did Trap Niggas and Look on that project. Then from there, Jeezy, like, I'm going solo, you know what I mean? I Need You. I came through for him on Standing Ovation.
Right. So
that was my first platinum plaque, and then we just went on from there and grew this relationship when I went on to do White Girl. I put on For My City, featuring Kanye and the remix with Jay-Z. And we just kept working from there, you know what I'm saying? Lose My Mind. And then same thing, Plies reached out. I did Shawty. I remember Drake reaching out. I did Money to Blow. You know,
okay, so I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
That was one I didn't know, okay.
So it's so many, you know, these the first songs that I'm doing on artists. Rocco hit me up for the first time. I did I'ma Do Me, you know what I'm saying, followed by Tomorrow. So it was always a blessing to just be able to come through. 2 Chainz, Boo. I just call her Boo. I don't know her whole name. I told her, I said, you got to put Gotti on this.
Yeah.
'Cause you're going to get the tri-state region. A lot of people forget, like, Memphis is a tri-state region. Like, when you get spins in Memphis, you getting played in Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was essential for us to get Gotti, and then we followed up with Round, I'm Getting It.
Right. So do you feel like Memphis got its just due? Like being, you know, the Atlanta's kind of like the culture or the hub. Do you feel like Memphis is underrated, or you feel like?
I mean, I think our sound is one of the most respected. I mean, we've never been necessarily underrated. Like everybody who meet us or come through our city or know somebody from Memphis have a good time or love that person. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think we always been respected from a sound perspective. You know the Memphis sound, and that's what you're hearing heavily throughout the beats. It's just an honor to see so many kids making beats like me.
Right.
Like every beat that you're hearing today is what we started. You know what I mean? So it's just a blessing to, you know what I mean, have that motivation and to be that inspiring to the youth, to the future.
Absolutely. You talked about beat making. Do you think there's a difference between actually producing and beat making, or is it one and the
absolutely.
same?
Producers gonna make a song, you know what I mean, and make a full record, you know what I mean, understand song structure, understand mix quality, understand placement, delivery, as well as making sure you got that top line. You know what I'm saying? And a beat maker just gonna give you a beat, sit back in the room, or he might give you the beat, dip out.
Yeah.
Or give you email you the beat. All right, y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So you just, hopefully, they call you back like, yo, we're using your song. You know what I'm saying? But you have no input. You know, you might have structured the beat a certain way. They might have thought certain part of the beat was the hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Certain cats, they might think the verse is the hook. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. So when you hear your song, you're like, damn, man, that ain't how I made it. Blah, blah, blah. So I think it's really essential for you to be a part of that session, to evolve yourself with the creation of what's going on in your music. You know
so like, what's your, like, when you get in the studio, like, what's your process? Like, what goes through your head to say, okay, I want to do this, or to get you in the mood to create a song?
I mean, for me, it might be going through some old records first. Sometimes it's listening to the music of the artist to see what they got. I just fill in the blanks. You know what I'm saying? So I'll listen to all the music. You might have a lot of up-tempos. Let me give you something half-tempo and just fuck the game up.
Yeah.
Or you might have a whole bunch of slow shit. All right, let me come in with that up-tempo, riding ass. You know what I mean? And then fuck it up. Like, I give you your single. Like Jeezy, we came in at the end, I put on Amazing, and what was the third song? Hustler's Ambition.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that was like at the end of the album when Jeezy, like, I'm done with the album, and then you come in and sneak 3 on the album. Same thing with Tip. You know what I mean? What Up, What's Happening? You Ain't Missing Nothing.
And those are songs that are great songs on those albums. Like, those are classic songs. So it's like, they had to be on there.
Right.
Those songs had to be on there. I know I've been in like a couple of studio sessions with, you know, people before. So are your studio sessions like most men, like in producers, y'all have to have all the girls and the liquor and people
see,
smoking?
the girls clarify the hit. So we don't have girls because we're trying to have sex. We got girls in there because we just need that vibe and that ear and then that bodily motion. As soon as you see a girl move or dance or even, it's natural. You can't even control yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, as soon as the beat come on, oh, this my song. It's like instant. And that's when you know, if that happens here, it's gonna happen. It's gonna have the same effect in the club.
Right.
It's gonna have the same effect to every woman across America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's it's almost like a cheat sheet. You know what I mean? And you know, I always say, like, we all made of water, and you know, majority of water, right? And if you put a cup of water in front of a speaker, different particular vibrations will make the water jump.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's all about having those frequencies and the boom and the 808 mixed with the right leads and melodies with the right hits and punches and whatnot. And you're gonna and especially tempo and groove. People forget tempo, groove, and rhythm. Like 3 of the top words for me.
I feel like I'm in class. I'm like, let me get comfortable. Let's get
groove is
right
what's
here.
gonna always keep you going. The tempo is what's gonna keep you knocking your head. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a club can go like that, especially in hip hop, you already had the club going. You know what I'm saying? And then the third was just that groove. You know what I'm saying? And having that groove just to where you can control the crowd. You know what I mean? That vibe, in a sense, is like the new word. So, you know, if you got them 3 things, mix it in with fun, you can make the kids dance, make the ladies laugh, and this and that. It's you out of here.
Y'all just got some real free games. So I hope that y'all broke that down, like put it in your pad, because he's gave all the free game. So I want to talk about Soulja Boy a little bit. What do you think about his comeback, and do you think he actually started the movement of like snap music and dancing and, you know, the dance moves and stuff in the club to songs?
Oh man, Soulja Boy, that's my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy creative as hell. He was an internet guru. You know what I'm saying? And understood how to captivate masses of people through the internet. You know what I'm saying? With energy, with jokes, being funny, as well as dancing and doing just a whole bunch of silly shit.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I think it was more of a cultural thing, you know what I mean, like internet guru sensation type shit than more of like, okay, I started the dance thing. Like he was heavy on the dance, and like all his dances platinum. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, I was in college, like, what's up?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm swagging, I'm surfing. Like, come on, bro. Like, the whole stadium. I DJ'd the Falcons game, and that was one song I had to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because the whole crowd goes.
You know what? I was at the game. I was at the game the day that you did that.
Yeah.
I was there. Okay, I remember that.
For sure. So yeah, man, shout out to
crazy.
Soulja Boy. As far as I'm concerned, he got the biggest influence from dance records.
Absolutely. I agree with that,
you know what I mean? It makes sense. You know, a lot of people just word things differently and whatnot, but I think his influence from dance was huge. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Lil Jon and D4L and you know, I have so many other acts that go into that movement. But coming out of Mississippi, you know, south of Memphis, you know what I mean? Like, I think he's definitely, you know, just single-handedly, you know.
He's solidified in the game to me. Like, I love some Soulja Boy. I think his marketing schemes, because it's all scheme, I think, but I feel like it works. It's perfect for him. Like, he can go drop a song tomorrow, and because of everything he just did, it will probably shoot up. Yeah,
and then he's probably got the most consistent dance hits.
Yeah.
You know, outside of Yin Yang Twins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what are the Yin Yang Twins?
They on the road. They on the road doing tours
back the
and whatnot.
Yin Yang Twins. Come on. So, you worked with R. Kelly, and, you know, we just want to touch a little bit on it. You know, it's a sticky little situation. How do you feel about the track that you worked on with him now, after, you know, everything that has happened?
Well, I mean, I was pissed off about the situation with R. Kelly from the get-go. Like, you know, R. Kelly called me and was like, man, you got Whitney Houston first single. And it's crazy because I sent him beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? R. Kelly was like, man, when we met, he was like, man, send me some music, I'll write to it. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. So let's go back a year. I sent R. Kelly some beats. At the same time, I played some music for Tip. You know what I mean? So I ended up placing on Tip's album. If you listen to T.I.P. Paper Trail album, it's a song in there called You Ain't Missing Nothing. It's my live band.
Okay.
Drumma Boy live. You understand me? My bass player, my guitar, my keys, all of my music. This my music, which came out 6 months before Whitney Houston album came out. Salute is a replay of my music. And R. Kelly put his name on it. And at the time, everywhere I'm going, none of the lawyers, nobody want to get involved. Like, that's how powerful R. Kelly is. So it was just a chunk on the chin, you know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, but it let me know how powerful I am musically. Like, I ain't tripping. R.I.P. Whitney Houston. I know that I produced the music. I ain't even tripping off the plaque. I ain't tripping off the publishing. Just the vibes and the spirit of Whitney Houston, her knowing the truth now. I feel it. And I look at what I'm going through in my career, losing my brother, and the success that I'm being anointed with. You know what I mean? As opposed to a legend, like, you know, we all love R. Kelly music. We can't hate and say we don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? But how he doing these little women and who he is as a man, for him not to step up and say, hey, Drum, get your band to replay the music, because it's basically the same track as Tip. You ain't missing nothing. So at least give me an opportunity to give you some different music and to make it an even bigger and better song. Same thing I did with Standing Ovation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for him not to give me that opportunity and then to go behind my back, get his band to replay my band is just cowardly. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I wish you the best of luck.
Wow. Like that's foul. That's crazy. I'm trying to get all the sticky situation questions out the way so we can have a little fun, because you got some good stuff that I really want to talk about.
Bring it on.
But sir, I thought we canceled Gucci.
What you mean?
I thought we canceled Gucci.
I'm gonna still put on my flip flops, and you know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable.
You comfortable?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you ain't Floyd Mayweather it, so
nah, I'm not. I ain't bought no new stuff. I haven't burned my Gucci. I got up today. I felt like matching my olive. You know
okay. I mean, it's good. You look fly.
Forest green. You know.
You look real fly, man. You look real fly. Yeah. I just wanted to know if we was canceling Gucci all the way around, or it's just like we're not buying new Gucci.
Hey. Light
work. Okay. All right. Okay. I want to talk about your Atlanta endeavors that you have. You have a couple spots.
Mm-hmm.
You have a clothing store, House of Fresh.
Yeah.
And then you also just opened a bar, right?
Yeah, pregame.
Pregame. So how did the clothing store come about? Like, what inspired you to go clothing of all things?
I mean, I've always been a fan of fashion. I've always been one of the freshest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from that. Like, my brother, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P., like, he was the king on fashion, like, all the top brands, you know what I'm saying, and I always will be wearing his clothes and whatnot to school. Big brother, let me get your jacket, man, let me get the belt, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about he had everything, you know what I mean? So, coming from that, and then, like, one of my first jobs was just for feet, selling Jordans, Nikes.
My first job was at Foot Locker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after you there.
So, just getting in the swing as a shoe salesman, because the number one shoe salesman, we always made, like, extra bonus $500 at the end of the month.
I was at the wrong shoe store.
So I was like, man, I'm trying to be number one, get that bonus, and just learning how to sell Jordans with different shoe strings or accessories. Yo, you need them socks to go with that. Hey, you ain't got the Jordan set. You can't just put on Jordans and you ain't got no Jordans to match. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put on the whole Jordan set, bro.
You gotta get them
you know what I mean? So a guy come in the store expecting to spend $250, $300, I got him out of $900,000. You know what I'm saying? Bam, so it's just about, you know, lining you up, but you happy though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you getting that, you know what I'm saying, when you walking around, you came back in the store, man, I had to come back, man, fuck with you, man. That was one of my best days, bro. Everybody was da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? So it's just about feeling good, looking good, you know what I'm saying? And being the best that you can and giving the best. Once you feel good, look good, you're gonna move, you're gonna start popping in.
You walk a little differently when you
know
put together.
So and I got that from Tupac, always being in character. Like every day you living it like it's your last, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm working, I'm doing 10 beats, 20 beats, 30 beats. What's up, my brother? Introducing myself. How you doing? Still, I'm on, but I'm still. You never know who the next to be on. You know what I mean? And then you be off, and now he your boss. You know what I mean? But the way you treated him, you know what I mean, determine everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of opportunities that I get just because of how I've treated people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's so many parts to the ship.
Okay. And pregame,
it was basically like, man, an opportunity that, you know what I'm saying, my boy, you know what I'm saying, gave me. And it's just, you know how two situations, like when I lost my brother, it was a lot of relationships that I kind of picked up with, and it was just like an opportunity, like, man, okay, we got a liquor license, we got this, we got club just sitting here, why not?
Let's do it.
Put an opportunity together, you know what I mean? And really, I'm a fan of comedy, so I've always wanted to do comedy shows and bring a comedy to the table. And I'm like, where are the new comedians at?
I'm a comedian. Can I come perform at your spot?
Yeah, we put it together. I'm going to perform.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really funny.
Yeah, so we gotta do that. But I'm like, man, where's the comedians at? Like coming up, it was always like just Comedy Central, or you had Def Comedy Jam, you had Comic View. You know what I mean? Just always seeing, having something to watch that was funny and just trip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring that back. You know what I mean? To Atlanta.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna come check out the spot. They were trying to get me to do my birthday party over there because my birthday is in a couple days. Yeah. Okay, it's in like 2 weeks, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it now. But
come on, we put the birthday party together.
We're gonna have to do that over
there. Come through House of Fresh, get fresh.
You know what I'm saying?
Follow the Instagram, House of Fresh ATL.
I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I done got talked into it now. I mean, okay.
But the relationships with House of Fresh, another reason why I got into that too.
Yeah.
Because it's like just so, like I know the cats at Nike, I know the folks at Jordan, I know the folks at MCM, like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why not help y'all sell more clothes and be an influence on the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think Atlanta's a great place to do it too, because Atlanta people love to get fresh, so I think that's a dope idea. I also like the name too.
Right.
Like,
I appreciate
House
it.
of Fresh, like, gets no better than that. Who are some up and coming producers that you're looking at or that we should be looking out for?
Upcoming producers, of course, Tay Keith, you know what I'm saying, out of Memphis. That's the homie. I say my boy Killer Music. He did 2 songs on my album. He did Never Changed Up, and he did Neighborhood Drug Dealer. He out of Nashville, man. Killer Kenny, what's his name? Killer Music. Yeah, it's his producer name.
Okay.
And what's my boy name? Drum God.
Okay.
I think he from Detroit. He be with Endless, do a lot of stuff with Moneybag Yo. Little young cat, man. I think he's 16, 17.
Oh, wow.
Hard, man. Drum God. Salute.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna jump into like the girl stuff. So do you have a girlfriend or a wife?
Nah, I don't got no wife.
No wife. We got a girlfriend.
It's not really. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I asked a lot of the guys who come through the show because it was presented to me that y'all get a lot of pictures in your DMs.
Yeah.
So he like, where's she about that? Where's this going? So do you save the pictures?
Hell no.
Or he got good sense. Because all the guys be like, nah, I just save them. And these had girls. They got girls. They saved the pictures in the DMs.
I mean, even when I ain't even tripping off. Like, can't no woman or no girl control me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who I am as a man, and like, you have to accept me for me. Like, that's one thing I learned. Like, I ain't even playing no games or none of that. This, you know what I mean? This is me, and for me to have to hide shit from you, if I can't be cool with you and straight
don't
up,
make sense.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, look at this chick, what she saying.
Like, she crazy.
Even if you ain't my girl,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might do some shit like that just to see. You know what I'm saying? How you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? And you got to kind of be friends and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. You got to be friends first. But I just thought that was crazy that guys get all these pictures in their DMs and they save them. I'm like, are y'all going back looking at the pictures?
Like, what a girl look like don't even, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? For a nigga no more. That shit's about a vibe. It's about chemistry. And then, okay, you happen to be cute and all that or whatever.
You just so happen to be cute.
Yeah, but that's like, you know what I'm saying? It's more so instinct, character, and certain things. Just like how y'all test us, we be testing y'all ass. Let me see if she can do this. Let me, I might leave this shit on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Leave a rubber on the floor right there in the corner.
Oh, that is extreme now.
Just
little
shit.
Come on, like that's
but
just a rubber in the floor.
Yeah, it's just a rubber that you pull out of the package and then throw it on the floor. And then like you use the motherfucker. Just to put it on the floor, just to see like what you gonna say.
Like, oh, he's safe. Look at God.
Yeah, but see, now you say that, now I trip out. Now that's funny as hell.
You safe. Like, I'd rather you be safe than out here.
But you say some funny shit, I know, okay, you got a sense of humor. I know, okay, damn, she can make jokes out of things and shit like that, as opposed to,
oh my God, what is this rubber in the floor?
Right, so it's just little shit that, you know what I'm saying, just like dumb shit y'all do to test us.
Oh, we gonna leave that bobby pin in the bathroom.
Every time.
We gonna leave that bobby pin in the house.
And we be testing back, so, you know what I'm saying, be on your P's and Q's.
We always stay ready so you never have to get ready.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but you absolutely, I had to get all the little girl stuff out because, you know, all the women, they love drum. They love drum, you know. So I had to get it out of the way. But you got a new album.
New album, My Brother's Keeper. Dropped 223.
Okay.
On my brother's day and St. Wayne Day. You know what I'm saying?
We pushing that, and so I'm just gonna ignore that, like that didn't happen, whatever. So no, you pushing that, but what was? I guess your brother was the motivation behind the album? Yeah,
I mean, Live On is the single. It's a lot of other songs that people are starting to play in the club and whatnot, and eventually will be probably second, third, and fourth singles off the album. Just to support, you know what I mean? Like, so many people knew my brother, and it was like just so many questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere I go, damn, okay, my condolences,
Right.
And I was just like, man, let me just put this into a project that I could, one, feed his family with. You know what I mean? The legacy continues, and his you know what I'm saying, Devin, Raven, Selena, Jordan, the grandchildren, you know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. Is Family Straight. Number one song on the album, Family Straight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And from there, you know what I mean, I kind of progressed into, you know, how I never changed up. You know what I mean? And I hated had to go this way. You know what I'm saying? I wish he could live on. You know what I mean? And just hitting you constantly with title after title after title. Absolutely. So.
I love when artists and producers put an album together that actually tells a story from beginning to end. Like, it's funny because back when when we used to burn mixtapes and stuff, piracy, you know, I used to put my albums together, my mixtapes together that way. So I love hearing a body of work that literally you can listen to it and feel exactly where that person was at that moment. So I like that. Like, that's just super dope to me. Like, you really telling a story, and I think that's very artistic in a way. You're really putting a lot of your so out there that way too. But what else are we working on? Like, you have so much going on. Like, you are
I'm all over the place.
busy man.
I'm a executive producer music Soul Child album. I'm excited about that.
Hallelujah, music Soul Child. People forget about great R&B, man.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. I've been working with this cat out of Lithonia named Blazer. He just did a song with Lil Baby.
Okay.
We got a single pushing right now called Beat Up. That's going crazy. You might hear it on the radio in the club, satellite radio going crazy. But that's one of the fastest growing records in Atlanta. Jeezy, TM104, Kevin Gates, NBA Youngboy. I just did one for Designer. YBN Almighty. Man, I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We got a compilation dropping March 15th on the squad, introducing to you the artists that we have on the label: R&B, pop, country, hip hop. You know what I mean? And that project is called The Collective. Just a collective of all of our artists and genres that we have.
So you have country?
Oh yeah.
Who's your country artist?
Matthew McQueen.
I love country. Shout out to the country artists.
Absolutely. It's like pop, urban, country.
Okay.
It's a gumbo.
Diversity. I like it. I like that. They want to ask about some Master P and a little bit of Jeezy. So we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Because you have a lot of hit songs, and you know it's like No Hands Been Put On It, which we talked about. But what do you think? This is my question. It's not their question. But what do you think about Jeezy right now? Do you feel like? Because I call albums cocaine albums, right? I'm gonna explain it. So, you know, they say when someone does cocaine for the first time, they're always chasing that high again, right? Mm-hmm. So I say, like, an artist always has that one cocaine album where it's like, it's amazing and it's the highest that their career went. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like Jeezy can have another cocaine album?
I think with the right production, and that's to me what TM104 is. Like, he kind of been taking it back to the roots.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think it's about the voice, the delivery. Like, as long as you have the voice, you have the opportunity to deliver to the people. You know what I mean? So definitely, you know, Jeezy been a legend and you know what I mean, a veteran.
He's definitely a legend.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Jeezy could just coast out for the rest of the time and throw out a song here, throw out a song there, and just kind of be done with it.
Yeah, I just did a song with him and Master P. So that's super dope. Like, just being able to put both of them on the same record. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's
such a different type of combination of people to put on an album or a song rather.
Yeah.
How did you get them two in a room together?
Well, it was one of Jeezy moves. Really, like, a lot of times when I do songs for Jeezy, he always like try to throw a surprise or throw let me you know what I'm saying?
Something different.
And I think it's more of a respect thing. Like, bro, I'd rather do songs with people who I respect or look up to. Like, damn, I fuck with what you did in your time period. Like, Master P a motherfucking legend, man.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and to be able to ball out, hit the NBA court, nigga, put niggas on, give niggas blessings, you know what I'm saying? Put money in artists' pockets and, you know, bring so many different artists to the table. Even what he's doing now with the movie game and you know, just a great father, man. Like, you know, I'm big on family and seeing men responsible for what they got. You know what I mean? And standing up for that. Like, dude is a stand-up guy. You know what I mean? So I'm heavy on Master P. Pay much homage. Him, Jay Prince, pay much homage. You know what I'm saying? Mob ties for life. You know what I mean? And with Jeezy, it's the same thing. He gave me an opportunity. I came through. That's the first platinum plaque of my life. So I'm gonna always be humble and respectful to what fed me, what got me all the way in the game. And every song I've ever dropped with Jeezy, from Standing Ovation to Flexing to White Girl to I Put On to Lose My Mind.
Every song that you love the most, he did it.
To Me Okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Turn Down For What with DJ Drumma, I got Juicy J and Gotti on the same track.
It's like what?
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I'm about bringing us together, man. I'm on Gotti album, I'm on Dolph album. Nobody else can do that but me. You You know what I mean? I'm on
'Cause you a
Jeezy
legend.
album. I was on Jeezy album. I was on Gucci album. Gucci would be like, whatever, boy, hey, what that motherfucker put on hard, and it'd fuck you up because you be like, dang, you think these cats don't like each other, woo, woo, woo. But Gucci would be like, man, that G's a hard boy. I ain't gonna lie,
you can't deny it.
That's why, man,
you can't deny
like
it.
Gucci, one of the realest cats in the game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I fucking love Gucci. That's my favorite nigga to work with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it be tough because man, Jeezy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Gotti, my nigga.
Yeah.
Dog, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So man, at the end of the day, like I sell that work.
Yeah.
Just like in the street, they sell that work. Like this music is my work. You know what I mean? And I feel like man, blessing us is the only thing that we can do. You know what I'm saying? So Moneybag Yo, Dolph, Gotti, Black Youngster, Key Glock. Man, if it's Memphis, man, we about bringing it up. It's another artist, Chopper, going crazy in the city right now. You know what I'm saying? So look out for him. K-Dog, you know what I'm saying? We just signed an artist out of Memphis. Memphis on fire. So it's really about showcasing the city and doing for Memphis what is being done in Atlanta. And you got to understand, like, working together, we can make so much more money. We can conquer so much more ground.
That's what people be forgetting, man. It's so much easier to get it when y'all are together, but when you start beefing and doing all the extra, it just makes stuff so much harder. Speaking of working with other people, you know, have accumulated some Grammys. You know, how did that feel to receive Grammys for your work?
It was crazy, man. Like working with Usher. I've always wanted to work with Usher, like just from the Confessions albums. And, you know what I mean? Just a fan, and was like just to finally have an opportunity. Shout out to Keith Thomas, being able to work with his writers and whatnot. And finally, I think the record was Stranger. I did on Raymond vs. Raymond, the deluxe edition, and just having that opportunity to showcase like the R&B side. So many people think I just make trap, or I just I'm just this hood, you know what I mean, producer. When like realistically, I'm a musician, bro. Like I played Beethoven, Mozart, Sebastian. I could have been in the orchestra, you know what I mean? Okay. So arranging, composing, doing the R&B flip, you know what I mean, and really touching the ladies, because at the end of the day, that's who buy records.
That
you know what I mean? So I like to cater to the ladies with the records that I do. Hence, Here I Am for Rick Ross, No Hands for Walker, Shawty for Plies, No Love, August Alsina featuring Nicki Minaj. It's just a blessing to be able to deliver to whatever community. If I want to deliver to the trap world, bam, we do that. We want to deliver to country, we do that. You know what I mean? In the music world, it's a free space to create your own and deliver your own. Right. You know what I mean? So definitely take advantage of the opportunity.
Man, I hope everybody like legit listens to what you say. Write down some of this free game he's been giving you, because he is a legend. If you did not know who he was, hopefully you learned a lot about him. I learned more about you today because I didn't know a lot of that stuff too, and I thought I knew a lot, but apparently I didn't. But I really hope y'all take heed to what he's saying, because he's definitely a legend. If you can give everybody one piece of advice about being in the industry in general, what would you say to them? Coming up, trying to get into the industry and being in the industry now.
Being in the industry, man, you got to create a team. You know what I mean? So many people are like, man, I got this, I do it on my own, da da da. But a one-man team is a quick sinking ship. You know what I mean? Like established management. You know what I mean? Establish an entertainment lawyer, somebody who can go over these contracts and to fight for better deals and better structure for you. Like, okay, this contract is cool, but we can renegotiate a few things, and that shit helps you make an extra $200,000. You know what I mean? Right. Just because you didn't, okay, come on, sign.
So give me the money. Sign, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We like getting treated like dogs, bro. Like motherfuckers feeding a nigga bullshit contracts. You know what I mean? So you really got to step your game up, push for the best, push for excellence. Like, you see these artists turning down these deals and these contracts because, man, that shit bullshit. That shit doo-doo.
Because it's easier almost to make it independent now.
Yeah, you want me to turn over, like, my brand. You want me to turn over my publishing. You want me to turn over everything to you so you get the check first, and I'm just a puppet working for you. You know what I mean? Right. So if it doesn't really feel like a partnership or like a two-man, like a two-way street, I'm not fucking with that shit, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to give me an opportunity to be in creative control and to run my own ship. And then we just need backing. All we need is distribution. All we need is TV. Like, let me pick my a la carte things that I want. I just need this, period.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything else, I'm going to do the work. I'm making it easy for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you make it a little easier for me. And that's what a partnership is. You know what I mean? So, you know, definitely get the lawyer in place, the management in place, get you a street team. You know what I'm saying? Always be in character, man. When you wake up, get yourself together, man. Shave every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Cut your hair every other day. Get woo. Learn how to cut your own hair. That's one thing I tell people, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing a ball or something simple, man, cut your own hair. I don't have to spend that extra expense with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like, cut down on costs. You know what I mean? And then you'll be in position of, oh man, South by Southwest coming up. Okay, well, all y'all want to go? Come on, 8, 9, 10. Let's go, street team. Woo. And now you got the money to do that just because you saved a little bit throughout the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that, you know, put the money behind your career as opposed to behind these different brands and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
since Gucci's
Gucci sent me
so.
these. They sent me these though. I ain't even pay for them. So, you know what I'm saying? MCM, you know what I'm saying? Nike, man, woo, everything is, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Gift suite. You know what I mean? Like, so, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so don't buy the Gucci.
Yeah.
But everything else, you know, you can buy that after you get solidified in your career. But I definitely thank you for stopping through. Like, I know you're a busy man, and, you know,
Absolutely.
came through and kicked it with us. And I really appreciate it. So if you could shout out your Instagram, shout out your album, shout out your records coming up, everything that you got going on, give it to everybody so they can't forget it.
Already, man. Drumma Boy, D-Boy Fresh. Follow me at Drumma Boy Fresh. Check out the website, drummaboy.com. And look, stay on the tune for Collective album by Drum Squad. Stay on the lookout for the Music Soul Child project. We're doing Ball and G project. I'm excited about that. And yeah, my brother's keeper, Drumma Boy, D-Boy Fresh. Hey, yeah.
I wish I could do. You made that look so cool. Like, I'm like, I don't even know which. Okay. Anyway, we appreciate you so much for stopping through. As always, I am Courtney Levette, but make sure you guys head over to our Facebook page. Click the Bars and Beyond like button. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you click that little red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And of course, go follow us at Bars and Beyond on Instagram. And of course, follow your girl at Courtney Levette, LAVETTE_. We out.
Yeah.